Welcome to your Daily Writing Habit, episode number 426. If you're writing a book or thinking about it or trying to finish or promote your book, you are in the right place. Good morning and happy Writer Wednesday. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh, also known as Christine Inc. I-N-K, like that stuff we write with. Each day I'm sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 18 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that three things in particular have a huge impact on your success as an author, and these three things have the ability to turn a quote-unquote non-author into a published one. They are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. Here's today's quote. "My humanity is bound up in yours, for we can only be human together." Desmond Tutu. Once again, good morning and happy Writer Wednesday. And speaking of, welcome to my continuing Writer Wednesday series, where every Wednesday I give you some of the highlights of my process for developing and writing books for my clients. And the best news is I'm doing it in the most actionable way I can possibly think of. Each week I reveal one piece of my book development and writing process. And then I deliver it through three questions or three action items of some sort so you can get to work writing your book. Today's topic is how to get over the low motivation, what the heck am I doing here? I'm bored by my book and everyone and everything. I'm bored by the world. I'm bored by myself. Hump. We've all been there, trust me. When just yesterday your book was brilliant, when you're thinking like, oh my God, this is clearly a New York Times bestseller in the making. I'm a genius. I'm just like the best thing ever. But today you're like, oh my God, is this a sleeping pill cleverly disguised as a book? This happens, authors. So here are my 3 tips to get over the hump, not only to spice up your book, but most importantly, to spice up your experience of writing it, so you'll keep doing it. Tip number 1, turn all your stories, and I'm talking to nonfiction authors here, turn your stories into movie scenes. And while you're at it, see how creative you can get doing that. Whether that means finding the funny and writing comedy scenes from your life, and yeah, your life is probably funnier than you think it is. or if comedy doesn't come naturally to you, try dramatic scenes from your life with lots of conflict and tension, or maybe depending on your life, like action adventure scenes, hopefully not murder mystery scenes. I don't know your life, whatever kind of movie your life reminds you of. Turn your stories, your real life stories, into movie scenes based on that genre of your life. Turn your regular your regular scenes into movie scenes and see if that makes you look forward to writing your book a little bit more. Tip number 2. This is for my fiction writers. Are you feeling like you're not really connecting with your characters or that they're maybe coming off as a little boring? Put your book project down. That's right. Pick up a journal and do some good old-fashioned character journaling. And do this immediately. If you're bored by your character, please stop. For their sake and yours, please stop writing them. If they're just not grabbing your attention, you need to go back to square one and get to know them. So character journaling, for me, is the best way to do that. So when you have your journal, pick a topic, preferably one related to your book, but really any topic that will help you get to know your character better, and journal as your character. See where their thoughts take you. Because I seriously doubt that your characters are actually boring people. Most are not. You just need to get to know them and their secrets a little bit better. And finally, tip number 3. Maybe it's the part of the book that you're currently writing that isn't holding your attention, that makes your whole book seem boring. So rather than banging your head against the keyboard, jump to another area of the book that does seem interesting to you. Movies are shot out of order and most people can't tell the difference. Nobody will ever know what order you wrote your book in unless there are continuity issues, but that's like a whole different conversation. So those are my 3 tips today on how to get over the, oh my God, I'm such a boring author hump, and to find the fun in writing your book, because writing a book is supposed to be fun. Thank you for joining me here on your Daily Writing Habit, where I am helping you write and finish writing an awesome book and have fun while you're doing it. Would love to see you in my Inc. Authors group on Facebook. Let us know how we can support you, or even if you just want to be in the company of other awesome authors like yourself. Inc. Authors on Facebook. Until tomorrow, happy writing.